The power of the mind. Have you guys ever woken up on a Monday morning, you're fixing to get out of bed, and the first thing you think is, oh my gosh, I hate Monday already. It's like the worst day ever of the week. You're out there trying to sit up, you're getting out, and you're trying to go out and do everything possible for school, or for your work, your job, or even just sitting out and hanging out. But the fact is, it's Monday morning, and it's just this very bad idea, because as a society as a whole, we created that Monday is the worst day of the week. But why is that? Why is there such a negative outlook on Monday? And further on that, why is it such an impact on the success we have during our day? What makes it either good or what makes it bad? So to start off with this, I want to say the power of the mind is dictated by what you perceive the world and reality. And that is going to be discussed through several points. So to start off with, what is success? Success is a favorable or desired outcome. This is from Merriam-Webster Dictionary. Success is usually seen from awards, wealth, or status, such as high ranking in the military, or having many wealth such as Bill Gates, or other people in society. Or you can have awards such as winning a debate tournament, or getting a trophy in a sport. Those seem like a success, achievements, things that we desire and make us who we are. They feel like they define us. But is that really the case? So first, before we go any further than that, I want to describe what dictates our decision making and what creates us the reality. And through this we see in the frontal lobe. The frontal lobe of the brain controls and helps us interpret and make decisions, problem solve, judge emotion, etc. The frontal lobe is basically the filter of what we see. When you go out in the day and you see a car accident, the first thing you think is, oh my gosh, that's terrible. That has all gone through the filter of the frontal lobe. Or quick, hasty decisions of whether or not you want to have the chicken sandwich or a burger, which one's healthier. That's done through the frontal lobe. Furthermore, we have the prefrontal cortex. The prefrontal cortex is located in the very front of the brain, just behind the forehead. In charge of abstract thinking and thought analysis, it is also responsible for regulating behavior. This includes meditating, mediating conflicting thoughts, making choices between right and wrong, and predicting the probable outcomes of actions or events. So with these two together, you obviously have the filter in the mind. So everything we see, everything we smell, we taste, or we hear is going through this filter, and then we come up with a decision. So through your day on the Monday morning when you wake up, is it really a bad day because your cat at 3 a.m. knocked over a lamp and destroyed everything? Or is it that when you wake up in the morning and you're just really tired and you don't want to go to work, does that make it a bad day because you're tired and you just don't want to work? Or is it a good day because you're ended up going to the beach and it's summertime and you love 75-degree weather? What really dictates this? So before I get into the good aspects of the day, I want to discuss what happens when the bad day happens. So the first one is, obviously, we tend to focus on the negativity. Second, we assume the worst. So if someone doesn't text you back and it's only been 5 minutes, you think they got in a car crash or they died, or their soul has been sucked into an abyss. We don't know. Or finally, third one, we see and we put ourselves in a very bad mood. And what happens when we have bad moods, guys? We already know you have an awful day. So do we really want to have awful days? On a popular website from Psychology Today, I found that there was 9 obvious answers of what to do. And this is a breakdown, and this is many studies gone into it from different psychologists, and they sit there and come up with 9 steps. I left out the 10th step, and I'll talk about that later. But the first 9 are, you want to keep going, keep pushing through. You want to trust yourself. You want to be friends with life, watch your thoughts. You want to summon the strength you have within yourself. And you don't want it too much. You don't want to get insulted. And you don't want to recognize that disappointment is a part of life. And finally, you want to deal with your fears. So as I was looking through this, I was like, okay, what's the common factors between all these points? So on the left side, as you can see, I broke it up into 3 categories of positivity, believing, and being just overall smart in life. So as you can see, we have a majority of positivity and also believing in yourself. And from here, I kind of really broke it down of why are these a key factor with having a successful day or having a better day in general. And it all starts with the main point that I decided to leave out from here, and that is because you want to first start loving yourself. You want to start loving life in general. You want to start having a positive look on the outcome of life. You want to have the glasses half full, not half empty mentality. And that really starts with the beginning of when you wake up. And my solution to this detriment in life, while we have such a negativity outlook, is this. You want to look through the positivity lens. What is the positivity lens? And that is, so far online, no actual answer. No one has an answer what positivity lens is. So I came up with positivity lens myself. Positivity lens is when you wake up in the morning and you put on this mindset, you put it over your eyes and say, whatever I do today, I'm going to make sure it's the best possible day ever. No matter what happens, alright? If I actually broke my hand and I can't do anything for the rest of the day and it's just going to suck. You know what? Let's look at it a time to step back and just sit there and focus on what I have to focus on. Maybe doing things with your hands is not what you need to do. Maybe you want to sit back and relax and give your body a break. Or what if in the morning, if you're trying to get to work and you're very slow and you're running late because your kids are giving you a hard time, what do? You take a step back and you say, you know what, maybe this is actually helping me so I don't rush and go too fast and cause an accident later on down the road. Or even for the final example is whether or not you really want to have that chicken sandwich or the cheeseburger, maybe you should just enjoy life and have the cheeseburger. You know, who knows? You want to look at it at the positive outfit. The next point is strive for improvement before success. You have to walk before you can run. Always go for the small improvement in bursts. Obviously, it's good to have a great goal in life. You want to have this overall achievement and success of where you want to be, but it starts first with having the small goals and the small achievements. You want to go for the short burst before the run. Finally, slow down and have a purpose. I had a coach one time tell me something and it really confused me at first. He asked me, what's the difference between being quick and having speed? I was like, Coach, that's the same thing. They're the two same words, just synonyms to each other. He said, no, I really want you to think about it. So I sat there and I thought, and I was like, I actually don't know. And he goes, you can always be quick and you can go and try to do everything. But speed is having a purpose with what you do. And then it says, by having a purpose with what you do, you become fast and achieve it better. And that really hit me hard, and I was like, so after I do that, what do? He says, finally enjoy the game. And then the final point I have here, you can see, the solution is you want to enjoy life. You want to take everything with the glass half full mindset instead of glass half empty. Because throughout the day, how do you success? It's not through awards, it's not through wealth, and it's not through any other aspects of life that people want to say it is. Success is achieved by what you define in yourself. Success is what you measure for your own growth. So if success to you is making it through the day without having a mental breakdown, okay, that's a success. Or if it's for you going out and getting all your schoolwork done and not killing anybody, that's a success. Or if as parents not straying with your kids or wanting to get rid of them, that's a success. And for me, finally, my success is to share with you guys that life has a positive outlook and not a negative outlook. For all these reasons, as you guys can see, the solution is easy and right in our hands and what we wake up with every day. Thank you.